He was consistently saying, you know, the Old Testament, these 613 laws, they're good and all, and yet the way we're practicing them is keeping us away from God. And it's keeping us away from loving each other. And it's keeping us away from becoming a real viable community. It's keeping us away from experiencing the joy and the deep-seated peace that we all have at our fingertips. It's holding us back. And so Jesus came and he pretty much either broke or amended every single one of them, which is very interesting to look at. But so he was really not a friend of the church, the Jewish church at the time, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, who were the heads of the church, or the elders, or the scribes. I mean, those folks, if you read the Bible, they didn't care for Jesus much at all. And he wasn't too fond of them either. He didn't pull any punches. And so what the interesting part about this story in John chapter 3 is Nicodemus, who was one of the elders of the church, he was one of the leaders of the Jewish church at the time, came to Jesus in the middle of the night, because he didn't want his friends seeing he was coming to talk to Jesus. And he comes and basically, I paraphrase here, so if I screw up, forgive me. He comes and he says, basically, you know, what's going on here? You know, what in the world are you trying to tell us? Because we're just not getting it. You know, and Jesus basically says, you know, you'd have to be born again of water and spirit and all this stuff. And Nicodemus says, I don't get that. We've already been born. How in the world do we be born again? You know, it makes no sense. And Jesus, in his brilliant Zen Taoist way, says, he was a great Buddhist, and he says, essentially, as the wind, we know not from whence the wind comes or to where it goes, so it is with those who have been reborn of the Spirit. Right? It's now. It's every moment of your life. And it's not a merit badge, you have to renew it. Or better stated, we are blessed with the privilege of being able to choose to renew it. We don't have to. We can kick back and wait. We can do whatever we want, you know? And in every moment of our lives, without needing to go to school, without needing any kind of enlightenment, without needing to listen to Wayne Dyer, we can, in every moment of our lives, immediately enter the kingdom of heaven and be reborn. Yeah. And that's awesome stuff. That's awesome stuff. Now, as we know, the story unfolded, and a lot of people didn't get it.